Hey everyone! No matter what our age, sewing and embroidery and crafting in general are helping our brains and overall health. These activities are like little exercises for the brain. In 2011 at the Mayo Clinic, they looked at the leisure activities of older adults and they found that those who regularly participated in activities, and that was key, they regularly participated in things like crafting, sewing, quilting, reported higher cognitive functions, thinking, learning, remembering, compared to those who didn't. Studies even suggest that creative hobbies can help us delay our brain aging. So what are the ways that sewing can actively help our brains? So think about when you're really focused on sewing. It pulls you into the present moment, right? This intense focus is a form of mindfulness, just like you hear about in meditation. Your mind isn't wandering to your to-do list, to your worries. It's completely absorbed in the now of your project. Now we know, we all hear about the fact that mindfulness can reduce our stress. Things like cortisol, it can lower our anxiety, it can even decrease our heart rate. So all of these are real and measurable physical responses, things that we really are trying to do for our bodies. But it also gives your busy brain that really needed break from the constant chatter, right? That monkey mind that sometimes just will not stop. But sewing and embroidery aren't just mindless tasks. They're really good workouts for different part of our brain. For example, following a sewing pattern, you're using your visual spatial skills to understand the shapes and how this will all fit together and end. Doesn't matter if it's a skirt or a purse. And these activities build neural pathways in our brain. They strengthen the existing connections that are already in our brain, but they can overall improve our cognitive functions. This makes us sharper and more adaptable in other areas of our life, not just sewing. So your memory, planning, language, problem solving, engaging in creative pursuits helps keep your brain flexible and adaptable. There's also that wonderful feeling that comes with creating something with your own hands, right? That sense of accomplishment is such a powerful brain booster. When you finish a garment, when you finish a bag, when you finish your embroidery project, and it's been intricate, tough, you earned it, you release dopamine, right? That neurotransmitter that is associated with pleasures, reward, and this positive feedback loop keeps us coming back for more. This feeling of achievement boosts our self-esteem, and it's even kind of like a natural antidepressant. It proves to us that we are capable, but we're also creative. Sewing and embroidery, they're just inherently creative. We're making choices about color, fabric, design, techniques. This is all up to us. And it sparks our imagination, encourages us, we're innovative, and there's a reason so many of us have such a huge fabric stash. It's our palette. Instead of paint, we have fabric. Our brains are like muscles. They need exercise to stay strong and healthy, and creative hobbies are providing us with a mental workout. But remember, consistent engagement in these activities seem to be the key, maintaining your creative pursuits no matter what they are. This is about keeping our brain active and challenged. So remember, next time you sit down at your sewing machine, you're not just making something beautiful. You're not necessarily just expressing your creativity. You're also giving your brain a fantastic workout. So it's really a win-win and another reason to spend more time in your sewing room. So what are some of the ways sewing or embroidery or creating just makes you feel? Let me know in the comments and tell me about your experiences.